steady the ship a little bit, but they've got a team really that really do hit the front fairly early, particularly with Akinfenwal. He's the big unit, isn't he, as Tom Pope has already said, really. So they're not quite Route 1, but they're going to try and get it in the early box early, aren't they?
I can imagine, yeah. I mean, I played with B at Northampton, and his game wouldn't have changed much. He likes the ball into his feet. He'll tell you himself he ain't going to run the channels. He just wants the ball into his feet or chest so he can pin and get runners off him. So we've got to make sure that we track runners when balls go into him, because let's be honest, a lot of the time he's going to win his fair share of pinning the defenders, because you can't get into a physical scrap with him, because you're either going to end up fouling him or he's just going to throw you. So we've got to be clever with him and not try and overcommit trying to win the ball off him. Sometimes we could just be as well just to let him have the ball and see what he's going to do with it, you know, because he's not going to really turn and get at you, is he? He's going to look for runners, so it's important to us that we follow runners.
He's clever around his feet though, isn't he, for the big man, isn't he, really? As you just said, if you try and sort of have a physical match with him, you'll come off second, but he is clever around his feet, so you're going to be aware of that, aren't you?
Yeah, he is. I mean, a lot of people just think he's like this target man, as like he's going to pin you, he's going to flick it on, but his first touch is actually very good for a big man. He sees things as well, which is good for a striker. But we've got more than enough to deal with it.
It's all about you though, isn't it, really? Well, you can earmark this, and I'm sure the boss has gone around you. One or two factors that most people have been a bit critical of, Danny, is the way the team have conceded goals at set pieces. Is that a downside?
No, it's something we've got to stop. So it's about picking up people and taking responsibility for yourself. At the end of the day, the manager gives you the person who you're marking. Is up to you. You've got to stop that. And if your man scores, it's your fault. You've got to hold your hands up. But it's down to you at the end of the day.
But you go into the game confidence, and you're going there to win. You're not going there to set up and try and get a result. You're going there to win, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we've approached every game so far to win games. I've always played with the mentality that they've got to worry about us, and that's, for me, that's the best way. If you start worrying about teams, then there's always that little bit of doubt. Oh, he's going to do this. He's going to do this. But it's all about you at the end of the day as an individual.
Brilliant.